Okay, so we're going to jump right into step 3. And step 3 is the quote-unquote the fun one. It's where you take the test, and we all know what step 3 is. But I think a lot of times we get, this is where it feels the most about, here's how you can benefit Victory Life. We're going to find out who you are so that we can use you.
Yeah.
And so I think it's extremely important the way that we're about to communicate it, that this is really what's going to show people, hey, this is for you. Because I'm even guilty of it. I'll say things from the stage like, hey, you're going to take some tests to find out who God created you to be to make a difference in the local church. Well, that is true, and it's not terrible language, but it still sounds kind of selfish. Yeah. So Seth's going to jump into step 3. We're going to kind of reword how we're doing that.
Okay. Let's see how we can do here. Just announced church picnic, blah, 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 blah. Hey, guys, I want to tell you about Next Steps. And Next Steps is our way of helping you move forward. And we know that a lot of people have the question, why am I here? And today we want to help you answer that question by helping you understand who God created you to be. So if you're interested in taking that journey, taking that next step, hey, we've got a team of people in the foyer that are ready to host you right now. So as we break for a fellowship break, grab your things, head out, look for the big red balloon and the team of people there that are going to host you and help you get to the place. And today you get to discover who God created you to be.
It's perfect.
So again, you can change that to fill out a Connect card if yours is on Sunday night. But really kind of liked that concept of tapping in, because that is a big question. Yeah. Why am I here? And most of our guests are coming from a place of frustration, hurt, struggle. Maybe they just lost their job. Maybe they're struggling in their marriage and could be asking that question. Or maybe they're great, but they're just, man, I need to know why I'm here. And so that's what step 3 is all about, helping them understand who God's created them to be. So we don't have to mention personality tests, personality profiles, strengths, spiritual gifts. We don't have to do any of that. Just tap into that why am I here question, and I think that'll pique their interest and help move them.
Cool story that I actually just remembered. I had a lady come up to me not too long ago after we had announced step 3, talking about the personality gifts, and I even said, we're going to figure out who God created you to be to help you make a difference in the local church. And when she came to me, she said, so I'm going to take these personality tests, right? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, so then you're going to kind of help me figure out what team I need to be on based off my personality test, correct? And I said, well, that's, in a nutshell, that's kind of what we do. And she almost got offended at me, and rightfully so, because I didn't even realize how selfish and self-centered it sounded, because she said, I don't think it's right that I get to take a test and then you tell me where I want to serve, because if I'm passionate about kids ministry, but for some reason it doesn't show up on my test, I'm still going to be passionate about kids ministry. And I had to explain, hey, listen, we are not stuck to test results, to test answers. This is totally for you to figure out who God created you to be, but we want to get you plugged in wherever you're passionate about. Yeah. And so I realized that what I thought I was communicating from the stage was not that at all. It was, I'm going to take this test and then you're going to make me serve based off my test results. And so I think this is going to help answer the question, hey, the tests are really for you to figure out who God created you to be. We'll deal with where you want to serve later, but we're not dictating if you are an introvert, but for some reason you just randomly love to greet. I'm not going to tell you you're not just because you're an introvert.
No greet for you.
Yeah, so, but that's how it was coming across, and I upset the lady because of the way that I was communicating. So I think this is going to help us clear that up.
Yeah. So again, Next Steps is our way of helping you move forward, and we know a lot of people have the question, why am I here? We want to help you answer that question today by helping you understand who God has created you to be. Short, simple, and then go into the explanation of fill out a Connect card immediately after service, meet us in the foyer, or right now at fellowship break, step in there. So cool. That'll give you a little bit of context about step 3, add a story, but again, stay pretty close and concise with next steps. So